Hi friends, and welcome to the video for Capricorn. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and see what's coming up for Capricorn. Spirit, please show us for Capricorn. This is what you expected. And you were motivated by this expectation for this to be this way. The problem is, now you're picky. Like, well, picking out details, picking out little things. Some of you may have recently bought a home and you're kind of picky about what you are doing or what's going on. Like, you're being very, like, you're trying to be like the journeyman learner. This is the best thing for you right now, to learn this new skill or trade. Okay, so this is actually the best thing for you to do right now. Somebody may have offered you a job. The problem is you have to learn and do this specifically for this company or government or entity, and it may pay quite a bit of money, and you're like, well, your energy is, well, let me tell you exactly what I think is happening. You think that you know more, which is obvious here. You're like, no, I know more than you do. The problem is you don't, because this is a Hierophant. You don't get to have an opinion with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a policy or procedural, ethical, in order to have virtue and integrity in a system. You're like, well, this is what I think, and I see clearly, but it is the best thing for you. And someone around you is trying to work with you with the Temperance. It could be a Sagittarius, but it could also be just somebody's trying to understand why you're skeptical. You are used to being able to call all the shots as the magician. You want to be the magician. You're like, I want to orchestrate this whole thing. And they're like, no. So then I'm wondering if ego gets in the way. Because then you're like, well, then I'm not interested. No. This is the challenge to what you expected something to be. So it's here now. You've got the goal, and you're not wanting to take what they are trying to negotiate with you, because of something very minor, like a detail. Justice comes in here, so this could be something legal. Somebody wants to enforce the sword and the scales, and says like, hey, this is what it is. And you're like, no, I don't care. Let me tell you what I think. And they're trying to understand how you feel. They're trying to, negotiate and understand. And you're wanting to be the magician, and so then you end up Four of Cups when they come in. And if you do Four of Cups, they're going to come in and say, well, this is what it is, So why does it end up Eight of Pentacles as your detriment? It takes a lot of courage to accept this situation. What is it? What is this situation? It's the discovery. It's somebody shining the lamp on something and saying, hey, this is what it is. And there's a pentacle with it. So there could be a document, a letter. You want 7 of Swords and 6 of Coins. You're like, well, I want to avoid, take this and avoid, and then maybe you give it to me or something like that. Like 6 of Pentacles is the scales balancing. 7 of Swords is the trickster or the mischief from the information taken. This is a complicated situation. Okay, under the deck is a 9 of Cups. Somehow you're going to come into your wish fulfillment. Okay, going public, Knight of Cups. Somebody comes in with how they feel, and then they are saying, hey, it's a hero's victory. And then you're happy with that. Oh, behind it is the Wheel of Fate. So there could be some kind of fated decision that happens in your favor. That's all I have for Capricorn. See you next time.